Welcome to this video with the new enhancements included in the January 2022 update of the Denodo Platform 8.0. In this video series, we will be covering the most important enhancements added for the different Denodo servers and tools. In this specific video, we will review the enhancements to JDBC and ODBC connectors, the scheduler, and the solution manager. Let's start reviewing the enhancements for the JDBC and ODBC connectors. One of the major changes for JDBC and ODBC connections is regarding the Denodo JDBC driver. With the new update, driver properties can be added in the connection URI to activate certain logging features. Previously, this could only be done using system properties. The following JDBC driver properties can now be used. Logger level, which is the level used for logging the messages. The level name follows the Java logging syntax, and this is mandatory for enabling the log. For example, values can be severe, warning, info, fine, finer, finest, and off. Logger file, which if not empty, the driver writes the log messages to this file. The property logger console, which, if true, the driver prints the log messages in the console. And finally, logger native calls, which, if true, the driver logs information related to the internal communications. Another update regarding JDBC connectors is there is a new JDBC connector for Tableau users. The new connector is available for download from the Tableau gallery for any user. With this new connector, there are now two ways of connecting to Denodo from Tableau. First, by using the native connector that is already included in Tableau, and second, with the newly released JDBC connector. Some benefits of using this connector include better performance because the new JDBC driver transfers data to client applications faster than the native ODBC one. This is beneficial when running Tableau exports with large amounts of data, for example, tens of millions of rows. Another benefit is better delegation. For example, the JDBC connector uses the appropriate datetime function. This is beneficial for queries that involve transforming datetime values because Denodo may be able to delegate more efficient queries to the underlying database. Finally, note that the new JDBC connector is currently only compatible with Denodo 8.0. For Denodo 7.0, the native connector should still be used. For more details about the new Tableau connector, please refer to the knowledge base article titled Tableau and Denodo Best Practices, beginning with the section Installing Denodo JDBC Connector on Tableau. This section outlines how you can install the new Denodo JDBC connector from within Tableau Desktop version 2021.4, how to configure it, and more. Now let's start reviewing the enhancements of the scheduler. Previously, it was not possible to move or copy scheduler jobs between projects. One of the changes in the scheduler with this update supports the ability to easily copy and move jobs and data sources between different projects. Another addition to the scheduler with this update is, when searching for cache views that need to be selected from the View drop-down field in the extraction section of a job, the graphical interface has been improved to provide easier searching for the desired view. There are now additional fields to select the database and views belonging to the database when choosing the cache view. One of the changes to the scheduler that this update includes is the ability to see the number of files generated by each exporter and the file names generated after a job has run. Let's see this feature in action. In the scheduler, let us run one of our jobs that is configured with exporters to output several files. With the new update, an informational pop-up is now available after the successful execution of scheduler jobs that export files, as shown here. This pop-up clearly demonstrates the number of files that have been generated for this job, as well as the names of each of the files. In this specific video, we will review the Solution Manager enhancements. One of the new updates to the Solution Manager is that now, when using automated mode in the Solution Manager, it is now possible to provide credentials from Azure as well as AWS. You can go to the menu Configuration, Automated Mode to see the Azure window, where you can provide Azure credentials for your organization. It is also possible to optionally enable Azure Blob Storage for centralized logging here. Another enhancement related to automated mode in the Solution Manager is that there is now support for the use of IAM roles from AWS. That is, with the inclusion of IAM roles, this effectively avoids the need to provide AWS credentials. Finally, one of the most important changes to the Solution Manager in this update is the ability to run concurrent deployments. That is, multiple deployments can now be run at the same time for two different environments from the same Solution Manager. Thanks for watching this video on the new features for the Scheduler, Solution Manager, and JDBC and ODBC connectors included in the new Denodo Platform 8.0 January 2022 update. This video highlighted some of the newest additions to the Denodo platform. Also, we encourage you to refer to the new features guide of the Denodo Platform 8.0 documentation, watch other related videos, and also refer to the release notes of the updates to learn more about the features added in the Denodo platform.